reminder for the topic, for the world, even these people in the church. Hey, if you're weary, if you're down, but you're praying, and maybe you're worshiping, very good. Very, very, very good. But the only way things will work and happen is when you follow it with action. Faith without action is death. Okay? So, whatever you're guided to do, if you need to have a difficult conversation, if you need to speak to someone and you're scared to do it, if there are things that you're not comfortable and you need to speak about it, that's what you need to do. If you feel you need to change something in your life, work, relationships, if you feel you need to move or make a step, that step that you're not taking, that's why you're weary. When you take that step, and you don't have to make that big leap immediately, but if you take one little step that gets you 1% further today, a step that you take because you're guided to take it and you're scared to take it, that's the one you need to take, and that's what we call faith. And when you take that step in faith, not knowing the outcome, but when you take that step, then doors opening, then doors will open for you, and things will resolve within you, and literally in your external world, doors can open for you. You will meet someone, somebody engages, somebody gives you an opportunity, but you have to take action. You have to use your voice, you have to make that step, you have to do what you're guided to do, because you can pray as long as you want, you can worship as long as you want, but if you don't follow it up with the action you're guided to take, and yes, the scary ones, that's the one you need to take, then doors will open, and that's faith. Faith is taking a step without maybe not even rationally, logically understanding why, but if you're guided to do that, you take it, things will change for you. You will feel better internally, you will resolve things for yourself emotionally. If it requires you to talk to someone you have a relationship with and you have a problem with someone, speak it, and maybe that relationship will bloom, maybe that relationship will end. But that's also meant to be. But if you stay silent, nothing will happen. If you feel you're stuck in your job, if you feel you're stuck in the place where you are and you feel you need to make a step, you go make a step. That making a step can be just reaching out to someone to ask for help, to ask for guidance, to ask for encouragement, to ask for ideas, to ask for opportunities. But you have to follow your guidance. So when you wake up, now, when you move out today or from after this message, wherever you are, if you've been in church, wherever you are in this world, anything that comes in, that's the thing you need to do. The courage, the confidence, everything will follow when you start doing these things. And it becomes less scary the more you do it. Because every time you do it, the wrong things will fall away and the right things will appear. But you have to follow up the guidance with action. I don't want to say trust me. I'll trust the Lord, trust the universe, trust God, because He's speaking through me. I'm just the vessel. I'm just communicating to you. So don't see me as someone just telling you what to do. I'm guided. Every single word that I'm saying, I'm guided. All right? Breathe. Most people in this world are stuck because they hope, they pray, they sing, but they don't take action on the things they feel they need to do. And everything that's different, everything that's unfamiliar is scary. Having a potentially difficult talk with a friend, your partner, a family member who you have a problem with, but you want to address things, you got to do it. Open that talk. And if they don't receive it, if they don't want to acknowledge it, if they get angry, if they refuse to listen, if they don't want to change, if they ignore, basically, that's someone you need to let go. But you can only know when you speak. And when you speak, sometimes wonderful things happen and people will understand. And those are your people. Most of the times, people will not, because there are many people around you that are not meant for you. But you're keeping them in your life because you're not speaking and you're just tolerating. What you tolerate will continue. So until you speak, things will not shift. And it's the same with work. If you're unsatisfied, if you're not motivated, and if you're guided to take a step, anything, it can be as small as looking up a page for new jobs, taking one single little step, or talking to someone about it, being open and honest, like this, I'm doing this, makes me some money, but I'm discontented. I want to do something else. Somebody can give you insight. And if you have an insight, I want to go do this. Many of, well, basically all, like, oh, but I cannot, and I just cannot, oh, family, this, that, norms, world. No. If you are guided to take a step, anything, if you're guided today to go clean your bike, do this or that, go do that. But every little step that makes a little bit of a difference. Clean up your house. Clean up internally. And cleaning up internally sometimes, yeah, having that hard conversation. Finally deciding that some things are not working. Finally seeing that you're stuck with things or people that are not helping you move forward. And if you need guidance, you can always reach out to me. Whatever it is, in relationships, in work, in spiritual guidance, in motivation, in gaining clarity of what is holding you back. And that's the most important thing. When you gain clarity, because sometimes you're just running around your day to day, but there's something in you that stirs, like, I'm not contented, I'm not happy, there's something that's blocking me, and then what you need is clarity. I can help you with clarity. So we'll go a bit deeper, we will figure that out. And then with clarity comes decision making. And then with decision making comes action, and with that becomes everything you want to be and become. And until we get through a whole identity shift, so you can become the person that you are. But you're shaped because of this world, people around you, and it's time to release all of what is expected from you and uproot everything that you are. And that's where we're gonna head towards. So before we head there, we cannot do that immediately. Let's start with clarity. If you want to gain clarity, what's holding you back, what's keeping you stuck, what makes you feel weary, or what makes you, I'm meant for more, then I'm here. I invite you. You can text me. We can work on it together. That's for it for now. Goodbye. But not goodbye, goodbye. I'll see you again. Be back here probably every day to nudge you to make that step. But it's only when you make that tiny little step, even reaching out to me or sending me a message, is already a step. Or any other person you want to reach out to. You don't have to expect the world for yourself immediately, but any little step towards something you want, even if it's reaching out to me or reaching out to someone else, or doing something that you have postponed, or looking at new jobs, looking at new opportunities, that's one. And then keep on doing that and you'll get there. I'm here. Clarity. That, yeah, that comes first. And that's the hardest thing. I mean, you can be the most intelligent person in the world and still feel stuck because you know probably what you should do, but there are things in between that will hold you back, can be things within, emotional, people around you. We'll get there. I'm going to help you with that. So I'm going to end it with that. If you need clarity, I'm here.